The Wild Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches.
On this episode of the Wild Palm Beaches, we're going to show you some amazing places that have worked together to help each other survive, creating an urban oasis like no other, right here in the Palm Beaches. Ecotourism is big business in Palm Beach County. From lions to loggerheads, our resident wildlife population is one of the things that makes the Palm Beaches a special place to visit. Aquatic adventures let you see our majestic sea turtles and tropical fish in living color, while our zoos, wildlife parks and natural areas give you an up-close look at everything from rhinos to alligators. It is here that nature is on full display. It's like nowhere else in the world. As one of the largest counties east of the Mississippi, we have lots of room to explore the wild animal encounters that are seemingly endless in the Palm Beaches. Ever wished you could swim with dolphins or get up close to a manatee? In the Palm Beaches, you can. From the Florida Everglades and the Wakodahatchee River to the Intracoastal Waterway and the Atlantic Ocean, take a walk on the wild side and discover the great outdoors in a tropical paradise. Join me, James Currie, as we discover the Wild Palm Beaches.
The Wild Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches.
There's no better time than winter to get outdoors in the Palm Beaches, and Green Cay and Wakodahatchee Wetlands are just the places to explore. These areas are truly wild.
Hi, I'm Bobby Seals. I'm the manager here at Green Cay Wetlands, which is part of Palm Beach County's beautiful Parks and Recreation system. Prior to 2005, this facility that you see here, all this land, was farmland. It was farmed by a local family, the Winsbergs. There was 100 acres here that was all bell pepper field, and it was converted into what you see today, which is our wetlands. A part of the deal with the local farmer was that he would sell this property to the county at a substantial decrease in price if we would turn it into what you see here today. So that was a deal between the Water Utilities Department and the Parks and Recreation Department. Water Utilities maintains the wetlands and all the water being pumped in here. The Parks and Recreation Department runs the nature center that's on site and staffs the nature center, where we do programs for our local schools and other civic groups. And we are also open to the public, so anybody can visit us here at Green Cay Nature Center.
Come discover these large man-made wetland complexes that were so expertly designed that you feel as though you are adrift in the natural world.
Green Cay Nature Center and Wetlands is a recreated wetlands. So what you see here today is what this area would have looked like hundreds of years ago before European man came in and changed it. They came in, they created all the canals throughout Palm Beach County and South Florida, which drained the wetlands to create farmland where people could farm and not have to worry about their crops being rained out. What you see here today, the recreated wetlands, is here because man decided to change the property back into what it used to be. This property now is a recreation of something similar that you might find in the Everglades. This property brings in tons of wildlife, especially birds. People come from all over the world to come here and see our beautiful birds. This is also a way station for those birds when they are making their way through the U.S. and down on past Florida into South and Central America on their migration. This is just a beautiful piece of property in the middle of different home associations, different communities. We are kind of a gem in the middle of a rough. So it's a really neat place and very unique.
Open water stretches for hundreds of yards underneath a long winding circle of elevated boardwalks. Emergent plants and trees are everywhere, and the sounds of alligators, birds, and amphibians fill the air. If you're looking for a great place to take the whole family, wanting some exercise outdoors, or seeking to explore the nature and wildlife of the Palm Beaches, Green Cay Nature Center and Wetlands is a great start. This park includes 1.5 miles of elevated wooden boardwalks, which takes visitors through various habitats, including cabbage palm hammock, cypress swamp, wetland hammock, and tropical hardwood hammock. The boardwalk also features a Seminole chickee hut, as well as several gazebos, which have descriptive signs offering information on the wildlife and plant life.
Here along our boardwalk you will see American alligators. You'll see several different species of native turtles, native frogs like our pig frog, which is very endemic to South Florida here. We have several different species of birds. When you are here, you will always see the American coot. You will see the common gallinule. You might see a purple gallinule. You will see several different species of egret. You'll see cattle egrets. You'll see the great egret, snowy egret. You'll see tricolored herons. You'll see great blue herons. You'll see little green heron. You will see American bittern sometimes, more often the least bittern. Purple martins that visit. We have purple martin houses. So there's just a giant list of bird species, all different kinds of birds, and too many to list.
Green Cay Nature Center features an indoor space where you can learn about the wildlife and unique ecosystems that you'll see while exploring the boardwalk. The Nature Center overlooks 100 acres of wetlands and provides many educational opportunities and programs about this diverse and unique habitat. Once you've explored the Nature Center, head out onto the boardwalk and you'll see wildlife right away, whether swimming below you or flying above you. And don't forget to bring your binoculars and your camera, because you'll spot a staggering variety of birds, from waterfowl and egrets to ducks to hummingbirds and more. It's truly a wildlife photographer's dream.
We get a lot of photographers that come through here. There are tons of bird species here. A lot of people come here because when they visit Florida, they're looking for a place that has a lot of birds in one location, and they come visit here. We have people come from all over the world. This is probably the best, if not one of the best places to come and get your photos and sightings of birds here in Florida.
This is a fantastic place for photographing birds in flight, because you can see them coming from a great distance and they never fly too high above the boardwalk.
Ah, Green Cay is my happy place. I'm an avid photographer. I specialize in birds in flight. I'm kind of known as the bird lady who takes flight shots. I have trouble concentrating on anything, but put a camera in my hand and I can stand for an hour waiting for a bird to fly. So I love it here. It's just the most beautiful place that I know. So you never know what you're going to find. There's a great variety of birds, and it's always something new and exciting. Any bird to me is beautiful. It's just nature at its best. I can go to the supermarket and pass a lake and there'll be a bird on it and I'll stop and take the picture. So there's always something available to me in Palm Beach County. Come to Green Cay Wetlands and discover the wild Palm Beaches.
The Wild Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches.
Green Cay, on any given day, is loaded with bird photographers, birders, and people who just come out here to enjoy the outdoors. It's a spectacular place, and it's amazing that this is one of the few examples where a water treatment project has benefited both wildlife and the people that live around this area.
Part of the Great Florida Birding Trail, the wetlands boast 178 different species of birds that have been recorded here. Along with the birds, the wetlands are also home to bobcats, otters, alligators, turtles, marsh rabbits, and many more. While you're in the area, it's well worth the 4-minute drive to Wakodahatchee Wetlands.
Palm Beach County Water Utilities Department also operates Wakodahatchee, which is another recreated wetland, which is not too far from Green Cay Nature Center. It's practically right behind us. Wakodahatchee is another really good birding site. Because they're 10 years older, their trees that they have that the birds like to nest in, like the pond apples, are older, and therefore they're bigger and they can support more nests.
During the fall months, the pond apple trees are in full foliage, and during the winter months, the migrating birds such as herons and woodstorks return to make their nests, lay eggs, and welcome their hatchlings before spring. A true paradise for nature lovers, Green Cay and Wakodahatchee are also the very real world in which many of these animals spend their entire lives. Humanity's role within nature has always been complicated. The human race holds the ability to give back to the earth and to the species that we coexist with. In some ways, humans have found methods, through technological advances and restoration, to improve upon nature and resources. Nestled amidst the suburbs of development, Green Cay and Wakodahatchee wetlands offer a respite from the surrounding urban sprawl. It is here that one can experience what the benefits of a wetland can be to both the community and to the wetland ecosystem. We're so lucky here in the Palm Beaches to have nature basically on our doorsteps. I mean, so privileged to live 5 minutes from the ocean. I can drive my car 20 minutes and be in the Everglades, and I can drive 20 minutes and be in these pristine, restored wetlands where I can see bobcats, alligators, otters, and a whole incredible variety of bird life. It always amazes me how you can come out here and you can close your eyes and be in the middle of nature. Literally 5 minutes from here is urban development, and yet here we are in this little slice of paradise in the Palm Beaches. I think the amazing thing about places like Green Cay and Wakodahatchee wetlands is that they provide the opportunity for the youth to really get an immersive experience in nature. Even though they live within a city environment, they can come out here and see what the wilds are truly about. And this bodes well for the future of life, communities, and environment in the Palm Beaches and beyond. So grab your camera and your binoculars and come explore these amazing wild wetlands right here in the Palm Beaches.